Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Flashback at its regular time slot. Not Friday like it was last week, but
it's a little bit of a shorter voting period.
Yeah, we
still got a ton of votes.
Yeah, we did actually. I think we got more than
the longer one.
More than last time actually. But before all that, I got a little order of business. If you didn't see the title card, which I'm pretty sure I changed for this, I haven't edited it yet, obviously, because I'm in the video. But if you weren't paying attention to that, our store's back. Woo! I mean, it never went anywhere, but we got some new stock in.
Yeah, we actually have stock of our tokens finally.
So it's a little bit different this time. You can go over to store.forestbear.net to check it out. Link will be in the description, of course. But it's a little different this time. Last time we had just kind of randomized packs of Fusi tokens, such as this. And, it did well, but people like specifically wanted certain kinds. So what we did this time was we just ordered, ones that are pretty common for people to use.
Yeah.
So we have like, goblins on there and I think, soldiers on there.
Soldiers, spirits.
Stuff like that. Yeah. And
things that you need a lot of.
Yeah, so you can buy those in packs of 6, where you just get 6 copies of those. And also, we have, I see you're going to get it anyway. We have a special pack that comes with Mr. Boopster Reality Master, a poison counter, and there's one somewhere.
Where's the energy? Here's one.
I found one too. And an energy reserve. So this is a pretty good one if you want to play our special Mr. Boopster Reality Master game, Boopster Basic.
Boopster Basic
comes with that, and these are always useful for when you get poisoned or energetic, you know. So yeah, head on over, check that out. That's if that sort of thing tickles your fancy. Okay, so results. So in last place we had Alphalution, which finally gets kicked out after kind of just sticking around for way too long. But that had 43 votes, so that goes away. We had Goblins in second last with 61 votes. We had Orchard Alarm in second with 70 votes. And we had a Graveyard Smash in first with 94 votes for a total of 268 votes. Whew, that was a mouthful. So, Graveyard Smash, you're playing that, obviously. Next week, your choices are going to be Orchard Alarm and Goblins coming back, of course. And the new ones, the one that people suggested in the comments is Jeske Ascendancy, which that'll be interesting if that wins because it's been neutered a lot.
Yeah.
No more Treasure Cruise, no more Dig Through Time, and no more Gitaxian Probe. So that deck's not...
no Gitaxian Probe.
Not nearly as good as it used to be, but we'll see if we can make it work if that gets the vote. And the other one is Soul Sisters. So those will be there. Go ahead and head on over to vote for those. And we will see you in Game 1. Alrighty, Game 1. Go ahead.
That's what I've got. Those.
And for me. Now, we had a couple people actually asking why we show our hands to each other. We don't. The other person just turns around when we do it. And the reason we show them in the first place is so that you, at home, can see what we have in our opening hand, if you recognize the cards. Alright, go ahead. You, of course, get to go first, because I won last week.
Going to be a forest into a Russian experiment.
Alright, experiment 1.
Enter go.
Draw a card. That might come in handy. It probably won't. I'm going to play a tapped Secluded Glen. Pass the turn.
Ooh.
Either I don't have Faeries or I'm trying to hide something.
Or you just don't have a turn 1 play, so no point in revealing Faeries.
Exactly.
Turn. It's going to be Verdant Catacombs, crack going to 19, going to 17.
Yep.
For a good old Watery Grave.
Sure. That would be some pretty pungent water. I bet.
Probably.
It would not smell great.
No. No, I don't think you'd want to be down there for a long time.
No.
And a Grim Flare. New
That's
card
pretty good
from
one.
the deck. which grows the experiment.
It does. Big boy.
2 beats.
18.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, it's not great. Play a Dark Slick Shores. And... Smuggler's Copter. Pass the turn.
Got a copter. Untap.
It is worth noting, like, every single
Draw for
matchup
turn.
I've had, my game 1's pretty bad. And my game 2 and 3, pretty good.
4.
Take 4. Going to 14.
Grim Flare trigger. Look at the top 3. And we're just going to dump all of them. Arlwood Dryad in the graveyard. And
You're still a ways from
Overground
Delirium.
Tomb tapped.
Couple of things.
And I think a Japanese experiment.
All right.
Enter go.
Experimenting all over the globe over there. Draw a card. Is that good? I don't think that's good. What do I do here? The Inquisition of Kozilek.
Well, you can either take this Boneyard Worm, or this Evolutionary Leap, or this Ghoul Tree. But
Well,
you're not getting close to that.
Not even remotely. That's almost triple what I can afford to take here. I think Boneyard Worm's the scariest. Evolutionary Leap kind of takes your turn to use, so...
It also, if you take it, it grows. It gets
True,
me really
true.
close to Delirium.
That's true.
So this Ghoul Tree is 1 cheaper for me now.
Yep. Let's see. And I will play an island. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Folly Drown Yard.
Yep.
I think we're just going to drown right now.
Not a bad idea.
Collect the company.
Oh.
It's an instant. Land.
No whammies, no whammies.
And a Grim Flare.
Whew. Close. That's 3 types, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not miscounting.
Land, creature, instant.
Alright.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Swing.
I'm going to flash in a Spell Stutter Sprite, and I'm going to crew Smuggler's Copter, and I'm going to block Grim Flare. And because I block, I draw a card, and discard a card, which will be... It's actually kind of a tough discard. I'm really struggling with what to discard here. Creeping Tar Pit.
Enter go.
Untap.
4 creatures in my graveyard.
Draw a card. Well, it wasn't a land.
You discarded a land.
I did. Let's see. I discarded a bad land for for what I actually need. I'm gonna crew the copter. I'm gonna swing at you for 3. Draw a card. And discard a Liliana. And I think Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Going to go for Tarmogoyf.
That's probably pretty big. So you still have 3.
Is that resolving?
I'm deciding. I'm trying to think of how big it is.
So I have creature,
you still have just
land,
3.
instant.
Yeah, and I have Planeswalker and
Planeswalker
Sorcery.
and sorcery. So he'd be a 5/6.
That's a huge boy.
That is a big
That's
boy.
a really big boy. Yeah. You got it.
Yes. So 5, 6. Grow my experiments. 5.
Okay. Gonna dismember that one. Because luckily regeneration doesn't even help.
I regenerated it anyway.
Sure. And I'll take 2.
Evolutionary leap.
Yep.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. It's not the worst. You're at 14?
Yes.
Let's see. So, sacrifice a creature, reveal cards from top of your library. Until you reveal a creature, put that in your hand and the rest on the bottom. Okay.
Yes.
What do I do here? What do I do? Crew. Attack for 3. Draw a card. And discard.
So many choices.
Yeah. Scion of Una.
Go to 11.
Play a tapped Dark Slick Shores. And I think because you can just use this in response, it's probably correct to do this now. Play a Snapcaster Mage, targeting Dismember.
Dismember
and I will
flashback.
pay a lot of life to dismember that.
Yeah, otherwise they'd just sack it in response to that.
Yeah.
So.
Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. There's now 6.
Yep. Do you have instant? Because I don't know.
I have collected company, yes.
Oh, okay.
So, here is a 2-mana 10/10.
All right, well
that way
that's
instead.
that's kind of hard to deal with. Turns out.
And a head-run crab.
Yeah, this has gotten out of hand.
5.
Block.
Enter go.
My grand plan is no longer viable, I don't think. Okay, you're at 11.
I'm hellbent.
It's true. I'm not too sure how I'm winning here. But gotta try. Crewcopter.
Yep.
Attack for 3 in the air. Draw a card. And probably discard that same card? I don't know.
So
These are actually really tough discards, surprisingly. Yeah. Discard Dark Slick Shores.
Going 8.
If it was any other land, I probably wouldn't, but that one's pretty bad. Pass turn.
End of your turn, I'm going to sack Head-Run Crab to Evolutionary Leap,
Sure.
revealing a Goyf.
Alright.
Goyf in my hand, and these in the bottom in random order. Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Draw for turn. Go to combat.
Okay.
15 power staring you down.
Has a lot of power. Goyf is huge. It's huge. I think I gotta do it. Cryptic Command. Tap your team. And what other mode? So you got a Goyf, I know. It sucks. I think draw. I gotta dig towards a way of continuing to survive.
5/6.
Yep.
Enter go.
Unzap. Draw a card. Well, that's probably not great. You're at 8. Can I stave off dying that long? It's a lot of dudes. We've survived 6s.
I don't think they've got any bigger.
No. I gotta keep digging. Activate Copter. Attack you for 3. Draw a card. And... well... won't really keep me alive. Discard a Bitter Blossom. I think it served
Go
its
to
purpose.
5. And these,
Yeah, those get way bigger.
because I didn't have enchantment or
Tribal.
tribal, so
Yeah.
we have a 7/8.
That's, other than artifact, you have everything,
Yep.
right? You have enchantment in there?
You just discarded one.
Oh, right. It's an enchantment.
It's a tribal
It's a
enchantment.
tribal enchantment.
There's a +2,
Yeah,
+2
yeah,
to my
yeah.
Goyfs.
Let's see. You're at 5. So... now what? You have nothing in hand or one card?
One
you have one
card.
card in hand?
Could be anything.
Could it, though? Oh, this is really tough. Those are so big. really don't like this, but cast a Collective Brutality.
Yep.
I'm going to drain you for 2, and I will discard a Mistbind Click to also take a look at your hand.
Well, that Mistbind Click seems you have forced.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to know what you had.
Go to 3.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. May as well play that forest. Go to combat. I mean, yeah, you're not cryptiding.
Yeah.
Swing.
I'll flash in a spell starter sprite, and I will block the 10/10, and then die, because I don't think I had any way to actually win there. Maybe I was wrong to discard the Blossom just because they grew those 2, but if they were 5s, I still would have died.
Yeah.
So, didn't really make a difference. So I don't think there's any way I could have played that too differently. I was basically having to either dig to a land where I could Liliana and do this at the same time, or I was digging to another Cryptic. So
I mean, I guess you could have dug this turn by blocking with it.
With the
copter.
Yeah, but I needed to...
And then you could have only...
Yeah.
It would have went to 3, but then you wouldn't have a copter.
That's true. I kind of needed to present lethal, so... Yep. Anyway, that was that. And we will go see you in sideboards. Alrighty, sideboarding. So, as seems to be a theme with the Faeries deck, Game 1's not great. Game 2, pretty good after sideboard. I'm going to bring in Relic of Progenitus, which just seems completely nutty against
maybe a little bit.
all of your star creatures and like shrinking Goyf to a 0/1. Damnation's good because you have a lot of things I can't really deal with one-on-one. And these, just in case you have like one gigantic threat that I need to deal with. They're a little better than Dismember. As for what I'm taking out for these, even though I had most of these the last game, you kind of saw how bad Liliana actually is there, so that's coming out. Collective Brutality, -2/-2 is useless, and you don't have that many instants or sorceries that I care about. Gonna take out 2 Dismembers, because I'm putting in these, which are quite a bit better. And I'm gonna take out a Thoughtseize and an Inquisition.
As for me, I have this for like longer games, because it can just go in the graveyard and you can retrace it, gaining you a bit of life. Knot of the Bone for really aggressive decks, because we're filling our graveyard rather quickly, and gaining a ton of life for that is always good. Reclamation Sages seem excellent in this matchup, because they deal with Bitter Blossoms and Copters, so we'll play the 2 of those.
And Relic if I don't have the mana.
And Relic,
pop
yeah,
it.
if you don't have the Relic. Or I can just force you to pop it always.
True.
Drought Sorrow is pretty good, but Dark Blast I think is just better. This dredges us, and it can also deal with most of his creatures.
Well, the little ones.
Well, yeah. As long as you don't have a Scion, but even then it can deal with the Scion, and it can slowly come back. And I think we want 1 extra removal, so we're going to add a Necrotal.
Alright.
Then we, of course, have an Eternal Witness if there's spells we want to return. And Mystic Snake is a fun of. No one expects it. It's a Mystic.
Yeah, it's a snake.
So that's what we're taking out. We're going to be taking out a Ghoul Tree. 2 Gnarlwood Dryads, because they're kind of the worst creature in the deck. And then for the Dark Blasts, an Abrupt Decay and an Evolutionary Leap, so we can maintain our creature quota.
Alright. We'll see you in Game 2. Alrighty. Game 2. Gonna show my hands. Not bad. Go ahead.
Now I've got those. Try and take my 1 drop.
Totally should. I'm not that afraid of it, though, honestly. I mean, you do have Misty Rainforest, kind of sucks. I think I'm gonna take Leap.
Getting that enchantment in the graveyard early.
It's true. It does get you closer to Delirium and having a bigger Goyf, but I think it's worth it.
Draw for turn. Breeding Pool, going 18.
Yep. This smells like a crab to me.
A crab.
Alright.
Sure go.
Untap. Draw a card. Oh, that was timely. Dark Slick Shores. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. What are the chances you have a Spell Stutter Sprite? Probably pretty high. So... it's still worth it. Head-on Crab.
Yeah. I figured you knew I would have it, but it was probably worth it for you.
Yeah, if you didn't have
anyway.
it was worth it. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Rainforest. Getting us Delirium.
Hey.
And...
As far as I know, unless you drew it, you don't have a Delirium guy, but that's pretty good. Still.
And I cut a few of them out, too.
Yeah.
And nothing I can play this turn, so it's your go.
Untap. Draw a card. It's not terrible.
17.
A beat, sir. And I'll cast a Bitter Blossom. And I'll play an island. Pass the turn.
End of your turn. Correct, Mr. Rainforest. Going to 16. We're going to find an overgrown tomb. Tapped.
Alright. It does get you a mill. Good old crab there. Mr. Krabs.
And we're going to be milling Woodland Cemetery, Goif,
That's a good one.
and a Boneyard Worm.
Also a good one. I'd rather you not have those two cards in play.
How many creatures do we have at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 creatures in the yard.
4 dudes. Seems legit.
Untap. Draw for turn. I think that changes what we play. Overgrown Tomb tapped.
What gigantic thing.
Flare.
Ah! The worst one.
It's a 4/4.
Yep.
Enter go.
Untap. Blossom. Go to 19.
Good
Dry
old Trample
card.
doesn't care about that.
Where were you earlier, my friend? Well, no reason not to. Inquisition you.
Would you like this Seder Wayfinder?
I knew you had
This
it, so
Seder
at least there's
Wayfinder?
something.
Or there's a Goif.
Oh, Goif. It's not even close. Get that out of there.
6.
Okay. I don't really have good blocks
Yeah, good old Trample.
on account of that.
Pretty good against Faeries.
So I'll attack you for 1.
15.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Going to cast an Evolutionary Leap.
Ah! Jesus. Okay.
4.
Take it. 15.
We're going to look at our top 3.
Well, I probably would have taken Goif over that anyway.
We're just going to pitch those. An Experiment 1 and 2 Dark Blasts.
Ah! Why? Why?
Enter go.
Untap. Go to 14. Draw a card. Well, that's really obnoxious. I
believe that counts as 7 now.
Yeah. Okay. 2 Dark Blasts. That really sucks. Play a Mutavault. And attack you for 2.
Well, they're both flying, so 13.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap.
And on your upkeep, I will flash in a Mistbind Click, attempting to champion Spellstutter Sprite.
Well, think in response, I'm going to sack Headrun Crab to Evolutionary Leap.
Sure.
Getting... Wow. There's going to be collecting a Grim Flare.
Great.
And...
Not sure if I'm going to do very well against this one.
Yeah, tap down.
So, champions, good.
Yep.
You may continue.
Could get a Dark Blast out. But we wouldn't have the mana to use it, so I think we're going to draw. It's mana. It's the one color that...
Yeah, I don't have an Urborg in play, so it's not really...
It's like the one land that...
Oh yeah, I guess this doesn't do that or
it's
that.
not going to do that or that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 4.
See, I know you have another one, which sucks. But I will make this trade, because that thing scares the pants off me. So, get back the Spellstutter Sprite. For no value, clearly.
Yeah, nothing to counter.
Nope.
Enter go.
Untap. Awesome Blossom puts me at 13. Draw a card.
And Awesome Blossom might get there.
Possible, I guess.
You might just have enough flying blockers or flying attackers
Yeah.
to whittle me down before I can stabilize.
I will activate Mutavault. Attack you for 5.
Go to 8.
Pass the turn.
Untap. This turn, or upkeep, I guess.
Yep,
Drop turn, we're going to take this Dark Blast.
you got it.
Putting a Grim Flare. Sidisi. And a Forest in play.
Alright.
11. So... let's go for... a Grim Flare.
You got him.
Better way to tap that. Nah.
You don't really have much choice, so I guess you could go 2 Overgrown Tombs. That's true. But that would turn off Dark Blast.
And we're going to attempt to Dark Blast that Spellstutter Sprite.
You got him. Dead man.
Jurgo.
Untap. Blossom. 12. Draw a card. Well, it's not terrible. Something. You're at 8?
Yes.
I'm at 12. Attack you for 3 in the air.
Go to 5.
You have 2 cards in hand.
Yes.
I know you can get back Dark Blasts a whole bunch of times. But... Dark Blast is sorcery? No, it's an instant. Okay. I will play Secluded Glen tapped. And... Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Okay. Do we draw or do we Dark Blast? I think we have to draw. 4 in the air, huh?
And on the ground. Don't forget about that.
4.
I will take it. Going to 8.
Looking. We'll put a Splinter Fright in the graveyard, and the other 2 stay on top.
Okay. That gives you 12? If your number is correct?
Yeah.
It's a lot
Doesn't
of
matter
dudes.
too much. We haven't seen a Boneyard Worm.
True.
For it to matter. Grimflayer.
Oh, really? That's the one? Oh, man.
And
That's horrible.
Jergo.
Untap. Upkeep. Fairy. Go to 7. Draw a card. Okay. So, now what? Let's see. Attack you for 4 in the air.
Yep. Going to 1. Unless you got a Scion there.
No, I don't.
I might live.
Damnation.
Oh.
You do get to sack 1, so you
Yeah.
can get something.
So, sack 1. Getting a Reclamation Sage.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. And yeah, all creatures are gone.
Okay.
That number's going to be off.
Yeah, it's fine. And I'll pass a turn.
Untap. And we're just going to draw this turn.
Well, you don't really have any Dark Blast targets yet, so... Seems reasonable. You did get a blocker for the Mutavault, though. So you're not dead to that, at least.
Yeah, and Reclamation Sage kills the Bitter Blossom, too.
It's true.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Where were you? Well, fortunately for me...
about leaving that Reclamation Sage on top.
Fortunately for me, you played the only thing that I can Doomblade, because you played 3 Grimflayers. So I will Doomblade Reclamation Sage, activate Mutavault, and attack you for 2.
Dead.
Woo! Alright. So, that was game 2. I don't think any of us are probably going to change our sideboard plans. I can't really think of anything I might do. Although, considering how that game went, I'm tempted to take out Doomblade. Jesus. Anyway, see you in game 3. Alright, game 3. Go ahead.
We've got... those.
And for me, some of those. And these. Not the best, but we'll see. Go ahead. It is also worth noting that if I win this, then the Faeries deck ties with Seasoned Walkers for most wins in this flashback series.
Island.
So you can't let that happen.
Crab.
Alright.
Turgo.
Draw a card. Didn't really need that. Darkslick Shores. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Misty Rainforest.
It's pretty good follow-up for Crab.
Oh, it's a DC. Splinter Fright. And a Grim Flare.
Alright.
Crack Misty Rainforest. Going to 19. We're just going to find a basic forest.
Serve that life total.
And 3 more. Another Splinter Fright. Wow. Satyr Wayfinder. And a Dark Blast. There we go.
It's a pretty good one.
And we're not done yet. Satyr Wayfinder.
Alright. That's a lot of graveyard dump on turn 2.
And And what should I take? The breeding pool or the breeding pool? I think I'm going to take the classic.
The classic one, yeah. I was gonna say that's it's pretty much the only option, I think.
Enter go.
All right, so after that dump of so many things, play a Dark Slick Shores and an Awesome Blossom. Pass the turn. Although this one's not as awesome as the other Awesome Blossom because it doesn't have the cool promo art.
Yes.
It's just the classic
It's just
art.
a regular.
And it's not foil.
So boring.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. Swamp.
Yep.
Milling 3 more. Experiment 1. Verdant Catacombs. And Verdant Catacombs.
All right.
7. And
You're gonna plop down a 7/7?
a Reclamation Sage.
Oh, okay.
No Bitter Blossom for you. Sure go.
Not even gonna attack for 1?
Alright, I guess I should.
19. Untap. Draw a card. Really? Dark Slick Shores.
Wow.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Draw.
On your draw step, I will flash in a click.
Well, I guess I know that's coming, but
It's on your draw step, so you gotta...
yeah. It's going to be the Dark Blast. Milling. Misty. A Dryad Arbor. And a Boneyard Worm.
Yep.
This goes to 9. So you can see this Dark Blast that I just got. Some forests, a breeding pool, and a Hedron Crab. It's not the most exciting.
No, I guess Dark Blast.
Just put it back.
It's not great. I mean, I think you could have maybe cast that in response or something. I'm not sure. Oh, you know, it's funny. So the Dark Blast goes in the bottom of your library, not in the graveyard.
Actually, yeah,
But I guess you never milled another one, so yeah.
I can cast this in response, can't I? I should do that.
You should.
Because, yeah, it's a trigger spec, so.
Fine, I'll let you. Jesus.
Because we don't want it on the bottom. I was thinking it goes to the graveyard, so
No,
whatever, but
no.
no, we don't want it on the bottom.
Okay.
So that. And then do you want to take one of those?
No, I don't.
Hedron Crab. Attack you for 3.
16.
Breeding Pool tapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to mill you 6.
Really? Okay. Oh, you got the Awesome Blossom. Drat.
Enter go.
Can you have gotten the Japanese one instead? Draw a
It does
card.
help your Snapcaster mages, but it helps me when I draw a Tarmogoyf.
Yeah. Of course, well, it didn't help my Snapcaster mages because there's nothing in there that I can flash back. But so there's that. Island, go.
Untap. Upkeep, draw.
Yep.
Dark Blast again. Collect a company. Woodland Cemetery. Overgrown Tomb. Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack you for 3.
13.
And mill myself 6.
I don't know why it comes in tapped, but
I don't know either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter go.
draw a card. Dark Slick Shores.
You got all of them.
Yeah. I had 4 when I said really a while ago. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Draw for turn. Go to combat.
Yep.
3.
Take it. 10.
And a Boneyard Worm.
Counter draw.
That number's out of date. And Mill you 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got some copters. Go for the throat. Damnation would have been pretty good.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Alright. Let's see.
1, 2.
Play an island. Pass turn.
14 creatures.
Wow.
Untap.
That was a lot of dudes. A lot of dudage.
Upkeep. Draw for turn. Go to combat. 3.
Snapcaster Mage. Giving Cryptic Command flashback.
In response to that, Dark Blast Snapcasty.
Sure. So, that is flashback.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah, no. That's fine. So I'll take 3. Go to 7.
Mill you for 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Enter go.
So before that fizzles, I will... What will I do with that? Don't have a ton of great options, I guess. But... I mean, draw a card, definitely.
There's not really a spell to counter.
No.
I don't think tapping my Hadron Crabs is going to do much. So it's just what to bounce.
Yeah, I bounce a land, that doesn't really help matters. I
got a few too many of those.
Yeah. I'll just tap your team and draw a card.
Okay. Yeah, everything sort of does something on my side of the field if you return it.
Draw a card. Okay, well, that's a lot of those. Let's go for a Creeping Tar Pit. And boom goes Dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. Hmm. 18. But we're on top deck mode now.
Yep, pass turn.
Untap. Here's an experiment 1.
Spellstutter Sprite.
It's your go.
Draw a card. Alright. That seems reasonable. Activate. Attack for 4.
Go to 15.
Play an untapped Watery Grave. Going to 5. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
On your upkeep, I will cast a Mistbind Click, attempting to get that Spellstutter Sprite.
Yep. Tap down. And we're going to draw. Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, that, I think, seals it. Let's see. Yep. Relic. Pop it. Draw a card. It's a lot of things, turns out.
Nah.
Yes. Yes, mine as well.
The Snapcaster shenanigans.
Then... Activate Tar Pit. Attack you for 7.
Go to 8.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Got nothing.
On my upkeep, I'm going to cast Collect the Company.
Sure.
Man, those are some slim pickings.
Well, you milled everything. Oh, those aren't bad. I mean, they don't have delirium, but they're not bad.
But yeah. And draw for turn.
Did you get another one?
I have a squire.
Oh, hey. Bonus.
Enter go.
I'm actually going to counter that. I forgot that I can.
Yeah, that one can get countered.
Sure. I mean, it doesn't matter because there's lethal on board anyway. Draw a guy.
Yeah, that's lethal. Because the thing's unblockable.
Boom.
Dead.
Woo! Well, that was a weird game.
That was
I
a
must
very
admit.
weird game.
Most of the first turns were like send in a 1-1 and a 2-1. But, yeah. Turns out, sideboard, pretty good.
Yeah.
Good sideboard
Well,
play.
I noticed I ended up milling all my boneyard worms.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
That doesn't help.
No, certainly not. All right. So that was that. Faeries is now tied up with Seasoned Walkers. So it will be facing either Orchard Alarm, Goblins, Jeskai Ascendancy, or Soul Sisters next week.
So either way, it will be rotating out.
Yes,
as well.
yes. Last week will be its final show. But if it can win, it'll take first place.
Yeah, it'll be the first one in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Show all five.
Yeah. So we will see you on Friday with something special. Don't forget, store.
Store below.
There's stuff again. So order that if it tickles your fancy, and we'll see you on Friday.
Bye.